He's a popular fucking character. But no, they went with MOGERA, who, by the way, is of course not even a Godzilla movie character up until now. He had appeared in The Mysterians in 1957, which is an alien invasion movie. What a coincidence! So you took this random ass robot who had nothing to do with Earth at all, anyways, and just threw him into the Godzilla franchise. And he looks like shit. Let's just be real here. I fucking hate this mech. It looks retarded. Both flying and when walking around, it looks like shit. Epic. I mean, how epic it would have been to see three Godzilla-like creatures fighting: Godzilla, SpaceGodzilla, and MechaGodzilla. That would have been fucking awesome. But instead, we get fucking MOGERA. MOGERA, who looks like fucking shit. I just can't stop saying I'm sorry. Like, really? And the funny thing is, Mechagodzilla was way more effective at killing monsters. Mechagodzilla had basically killed Rodan, well, almost killed him, and then basically took down Godzilla. So why the hell would you take, once again, 10 steps backwards to make MOGERA, who basically sucked ass at fighting SpaceGodzilla, and for the whole movie was just basically there as SpaceGodzilla's punching bag? I mean, it's just, what the fuck? Mechagodzilla has way better weapons. He would have been a lot more better suited to fighting a fucking monster than MOGERA was. The only cool thing he could do was split into two things, which is a very Power Ranger-esque type of thing to do. I mean, that didn't bug me, but just the thing is, like, I mean, once again, that's just something you could have had the Garuda come back for. The Garuda, which, if you don't know, Garuda combined with Mechagodzilla makes Super Mechagodzilla. But once again, how it's split into two, you could have easily have had the Garuda and Mechagodzilla. I mean, if you just erase MOGERA from the plot and put Mechagodzilla, it would be 10 times better, make a lot more fucking sense, and look more badass. Like I said, we had a chance to have three Godzilla-like creatures fighting at once. That would have been amazing, but no. No, they couldn't do that for some fucking reason. God damn it. And then we finally get to SpaceGodzilla. SpaceGodzilla looks fucking fantastic to me. It looks like Godzilla, of course, but then also he has some great design. I mean, the crystal spikes look freaking great. This crystal, the long tapering tail with the crystal spear-looking thing at the tip is great. The horn on his head looks fantastic. The eyes are great. The teeth look fantastic. And they're Biollante-like, so why not just go with the Biollante thing, right? Once again. And the purple look to the skin is great. The red chest. And, of course, the roar, which is just a modified Gigan roar. But still, SpaceGodzilla looks great. And he has the best music in the movie. He has a fucking amazing theme. Although I definitely am very curious how SpaceGodzilla's theme would have sounded if Ikube had done it. He created some very interesting themes. King Ghidorah, he brought back the old theme. Mothra, he brought back the old theme. Mechagodzilla, because he's a hero now, he changed his theme around, and he brought back Rodan. Of course, he was able to create a theme for Baby Godzilla, who had no theme in the show era. So I think hearing his theme for SpaceGodzilla would have been freaking epic, but as it is, I do like SpaceGodzilla's theme already in this movie. His personality to me is great. The problem is, we were never given a reason why he hates Godzilla. And I hate to say like I'm nitpicking, which I kind of am at this point, but still, to me, I mean, in the past Heisei era, every monster had a reason why it was fighting Godzilla. Biollante was doing it because it was the spirit of Erica trying to defend Japan, It was a human based in a monster's body, and that's why she was fighting Godzilla. King Ghidorah was fighting Godzilla just for the sake of, King Ghidorah was being controlled. So it made sense, and then once the fighting stopped, of course, the fight's already going on, so King Ghidorah, of course, continued to fight anyways, even when he's not under control. And then Mothra fought Godzilla basically, well, Godzilla basically started the fight, but Godzilla basically, hated Mothra. And then by the time Battery got there, it was just a slugfest. And Mechagodzilla is a robot who was programmed to fight Godzilla, of course. Rodan did it because he wanted to protect Baby Godzilla, but this has no reason behind it. Not only does SpaceGodzilla remember, how would SpaceGodzilla even know about Godzilla? If he came from a fucking whole other universe, well, yeah, I guess that's how it works, right? He went into the black hole of nothing but a bunch of cells that got mutated into a whole other monster and then came out of the black hole. How the fuck would he even know Godzilla existed? There's just no reason. I mean, You could have made up all kinds of shit for this. Once again, if it was Biollante focused, you could have simply said Biollante wants to finish her fight with Godzilla. Kaboom! It was that simple. Boom! I just did a better writing job than the fucking guy who got paid to write this. But yeah, his origins and his motives are kind of lackluster, but SpaceGodzilla looks freaking great. Now that I cover all the monsters, let's get to special effects and action, where a lot of this counts. This movie is very up and down with special effects. For the most part, they look great. It's just certain things I don't like. I also don't like the fact that this movie used very little of it, but it did use stock footage here and there, and that was kind of annoying because, come on, we're a new era of Godzilla. We don't need to do this again. Just don't. I mean, special effects, for the most part, look great. I love the effect of basically those crystals rising out of the ground. It looks cool. And having the Crystal Fortress thing is amazing. That's why in the Godzilla the game, I was kind of disappointed having those Crystal Fortress up doesn't really do shit. I mean, it destroys the city, sure, but it doesn't really give you any advantage in the game. Here, it looks great. Like I was saying, moving away from the game talk, but yeah, Space Godzilla's, that whole thing about the crystals drawing energy from space, that was a cool, neat idea. And defeating him by destroying the crystals made the fight entertaining. The fighting in this Godzilla movie is pretty good. The only problem is the fight gets a little tedious at times with the fact that most of the fighting is literally just beam weapons going off all over the place, being Godzilla's breath, Space Godzilla's breath, and MOGERA's beams. But that's not to say the fight doesn't have good moments, though. I mean, Space Godzilla spearing MOGERA in the chest, one of my favorite moments from the movie. That was a pretty good move, and just simple things like Godzilla biting into Space Godzilla. That was a great. It was not always say a bad fight, because I think all the fights in the Heisei era are pretty good, including this one, although it's still my least favorite because, like I said, there's too much standing around and blasting. And what dampers this even more is the fact that it's not Ifukube doing the score, it's Takayuki Hattori, who coincidentally would do the score for Godzilla 2000. And he's, to me, I hate to say it, be an asshole, but his scores aren't that great. They're not innovative. They don't have any powerful themes. The only good thing about the score was Space Godzilla's theme. Everything else is kind of eh. Like when Godzilla's trudging across the country to try and get to Space Godzilla in Fukuoka, Godzilla has this theme. I just don't like it. I mean, maybe for some other TV show or movie or something it would fit, but it didn't fit Godzilla. You didn't feel the power behind that. I don't know, I did not like Godzilla's theme in this at all. The score is just okay. Other than that, the only other decent theme was probably when Space Godzilla was getting killed, and they had a touch of sad music for him, which was great. But yeah, a very uneven movie, that's for sure. Like I said, a lot of this goes back to the writing. They could have fixed so much. And some very poor decisions, including fucking over Baby Godzilla, fucking over Mechagodzilla, fucking over Biollante, music being all fucked up. I mean, I don't know how this got approved, really, technically speaking. And this, yes, it is a low point of the Heisei era for me. Overall, I'd give this movie a 6 out of 10. A movie that I can watch. Don't get me wrong, it's not like there was Megalon bad where you should be ashamed to watch it or anything like that. I mean, you can still have fun watching it, just I don't get you don't feel the same way after watching this one. You just feel kind of tired, like, okay, that's enough. Enough Godzilla for one day. But as opposed to something like Godzilla vs. Destroy, which you just feel pumped, or this Mechagodzilla were just great. This was just okay. And 6 out of 10 is definitely what I'd like to rate this movie. Like I said, no more Takayuki. No, the things Toho should learn from this: never let Hiroshi Kashawabara write for you guys again. Takayuki Hattori, I hate to say it, but no, he's not meant to do Godzilla scores. His scores are very hit and miss. When you do something good, don't fuck it up. They already had a different director for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, so why not just bring him back? But I'm not going to keep going on the mistakes of a movie that's already, decades old. The point of the matter is, not one of my favorite Heisei films, and not one of my favorite Godzilla films in general, but it still has some good points to it. Namely being Space Godzilla, and some of the fighting was great. But definitely not all of it. Fuck MOGERA. Josh out.